Hey guys, it's JaaackJack and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Plan With Me video. Today I'm going to show you how I plan for the month of April. So I'm going to show you the monthly page, the dashboard page, and then one daily page. If this is your first time watching a Plan With Me video this year, I am in an A5 daily duo from Erin Condren. I surprisingly really love the daily duos. I keep going back and forth between daily duos and verticals and hourly. I think I'm just going to stick with daily duo for now. Anywho, to get started, I wanted to go with a green theme rather than the blue that was already in the planner. So I'm using some skinny washi to cover up that blue border at the top. And now I have these two washies. They just, I don't know, remind me of Easter. We have Palm Sunday and these are like palm leaves and then Easter. So I just felt like these washies were appropriate for the month. So I'm actually going to use it to cover up the previous month. So these days I'm marking are technically part of March. So it's okay to cover them up. And then I'm going to cut a little triangle like this to make it look like a little page flag. And then I'm taking the other washi that I have. I just think these complement each other really nicely. I am going to do a little layering action with this washi and put that right on top and then do another little cut to make it look like a little page flag. I'm also going to do the same thing right here in the bottom right corner. It's going to be small, but it'll still kind of tie everything together. So adding a little bit of the palm tree washi and then cutting it to look like a little page flag and then layering the other washi that I have right on top. Already loving how this is looking. So now let's go into some event planning. So there are two birthdays that I gotta add in here. So I'm drawing a little balloon first and then filling it in with this green and then going back in with my pen to do a little line to, little detail. And now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to create a box. So sometimes you could just create your own boxes. You don't always need stickers for everything. And I think this is such a fun and easy way to add some life to your planner without having to always use stickers. So this was really fun to do. I just used my Erin Condren pens to outline it, and so it's like colorful and it stands out, and then I'll just fill in whose birthday it is right in the middle. The next thing I'm going to do is take a green fine tip marker from Erin Condren and I'm going to draw little $ icons, and I'm going to use this to mark down paydays for both myself and Johnny because I do budgeting for both of us, so that's something important for me to keep track of. Now for the fun part, I'm going to take these two different mild liner colors and I am going to mark my vlogs and main channel uploads for the entire month of April. And I'm really excited because being more consistent on YouTube with my full-time job has been one of my goals for the longest time. And not to toot my own horn, but I've had a solid 2 weeks so far that I've been on top of it. So let's just keep it going for the month of April. So all of the green highlighters are the vlog uploads. So we upload vlogs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the blue ones are for my main channel, and that's what I'm aiming towards. So this is what it looks like with everything filled in. I added a few extra additional like decorative things, like a box for Easter, a box for when I'm doing prom makeup for my little sister, and then I added this arrow here because shout out to Kristen who helped me come up with the mukbang and Q&A vlog idea. Now time to move on to the April dashboard. So let's first start with this lined page here, and I am going to actually use this for April goals. I think that's been my favorite way to utilize this page. So I'm just gonna write April at the top and then goals in cursive and then use some washi to decorate the border, just keeping it really simple here. And then I'm just going to add numbers down this page and fill it in with some goals that I have for the month of April. Some of these are like smaller goals that I can quickly do, and then others are bigger goals that I am aiming after. So here's what it looks like. I just love the simplicity of this page. That's it for April goals. Now let's move on to the other side of the dashboard where we have all of these boxes. So I kind of break it up, like the top one I use for more goals, and then the bottom box I use for reminders. This bigger box here, it's like decorative, and then the bottom one is for my Bible reading plan. So let's start with the decorative. I like to write in cursive and try and make it look really pretty, but I do have a backup. I'm going to use this little card on top if it looks ugly, but I am going to try and letter the Bible verse John 4:14. So here I am just kind of like envisioning it. Oh, I was nervous, and let me just say, started off on the wrong foot. I didn't even know how to spell whoever, so already messed up. So make sure you have some whiteout if you are attempting to do any sort of lettering in your planner. But once I started, you just kind of have to go for it. Let me just say right now, I'm not happy with how this looks overall. I don't think it's cute at all, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm just gonna leave it. And for those who can't read my handwriting, I don't blame you. It says, whoever drinks the water I give them, this is Jesus speaking, whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life. He said this to the Samaritan woman at the well, and it was just such a beautiful moment. So I love this verse, and I wanted to add it here to my planner, but again, not happy with how this turned out. It is so ugly. So now I'm going to go back to that skinny green washi that I used on the monthly page, and I'm going to cover up these blue lines here again to keep with the green theme. I'm also going to take my green marker and fill in these blue circles just to again make them green and get rid of all this blue. Okay, now don't laugh, but I'm about to do the ugliest thing ever and fill in this little like the accents here. I'm gonna fill it in with marker. It looks so bad. I'm just gonna speed through this though because I do end up fixing it. It is not gonna stay like this, I promise. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the writing here. So I'm adding my like 4 main goals. So I took these from the April goals on the previous page, and I took the 4 main ones that I really want to like remember or focus on. So I added those there, and then I have reminders. So any reminders that I have, but also birthdays, so I don't forget them, even though they're on the monthly page. I like having them here too. I repeat things a lot in my planner because that just works for me. So now here at the bottom in this dot grid section, I am going to use it as my Bible reading plan. And I wanted to keep in line with the green. So I am drawing some cactus here, or cacti, I should say. And yeah, not great, but I am looking at a reference picture on Pinterest, just like so I know what a cactus looks like. And I'm just drawing them and counting like how many spaces there are. So there needs to be a total of 21 little spaces for me to color in, because for the month of April, I'm going to read the book of John, and there are 21 chapters, I believe. So 21 little sections for me to color in as I read. So that's what I did here. And overall, I think it turned out kind of cute. I'm excited to see what it looks like colored in. That's always the best. So that is how I'm going to keep track of my Bible reading for the month. All right, I think that's pretty much it for this page. Now let's go back and tackle this horrendous little mess that we made. So I'm just going to go in and just white out everything, and I'm basically going to cover it and fix it with some washi tape. I don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place, but it is what it is. So I'm going to use the palm tree washi because I love it, and using that to just cover my little boo-boos, and I actually really love how it turned out. And I wanted it to kind of flow onto the other page so it kind of looks like it's all together. So I added a little bit on the previous page and did my little cut so it's like a page flag, and I really like how it turned out. So that's what the dashboard looks like. Okay, last but certainly not least, let me show you how I plan today, which is Thursday, April 6th. Let me show you how I plan in this daily duo style. So keeping in line with the cactus, I have this fun washi that I don't think I used on the previous pages yet. So I wanted to use it here on the daily. So keeping in line with the page flag, like cutting a little triangle out, I'm just obsessed. I think it's so cute. So I'm adding washi at the top and then also at the bottom. I always like to start with the decorative elements first when it comes to planning. I just like to fill in a lot of the space and then keep kind of the middle portion as like my functional plans that I actually need to remember, so everything around it is just very decorative. So now I'm going in with the Color Story sticker book from the Happy Planner, and I'm going to take this quote. It says, "Remember why you started." I just love these stickers here, so I'm going to do a little layering action here and add that right on top. And I feel like there's kind of this empty space right there. So now with the Happy Illustration sticker book, I know they have a bunch of cactus sticker in here, cacti stickers in here, and I'm gonna take one. It might be an overkill, like cactus washi, cactus like illustration sticker. It might be a little overkill, but who cares? I'm gonna add it right there, and then add one towards the top as well. Just really tie it all in. This is a very cactus focused spread. Now for the fun part, the mild liners. I love using these in my spreads. So first I'm going to take a blue color and I'm going to block out my 9-to-5 job and put all of my work task and priorities within this box and like within this frame. And I'm going to take this fun little sticker here. I feel like the colors just kind of tie in. I'm going to put this on like around 12:30 because I have a team meeting at that time. And now I'm using this dot pen, which is really cool, and I'm gonna do dots for the different tasks that I need to focus on for my work day. I'm going in with the I think this is just like the regular seasonal sticker book from the Happy Planner. I'm gonna take the sun because I like to put the weather at the top right corner there. So today was actually a really beautiful sunny day. 71, high 71, low 43. Now I'm going to take my mild liners and mark my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm so sad my yellow mild liner is running out. No. Now I'm going to highlight my lunch, and normally I do like the same colors, but today it felt very colorful, so I wanted to switch it up, and I actually really like how this turned out. So for breakfast, I had a bagel and coffee. For lunch, I had a leftover chicken katsu, and then for dinner, we had Alfredo, and I made steak along with Alfredo for Johnny. Now I'm backtracking just a little, and I'm going to do little check boxes for some things that I got done this morning. So obviously taking care of Zoe and then doing the dishes. Now I'm just going to fill in my work to-do list and priorities that I have to focus on. And then on the right hand side, the actual to-do list right there, that's for anything that just like comes up or that I want to make sure I don't forget, or just like additional things I need to work on. So like filming my Plan With Me video and editing and uploading it and sending out specific emails. And I actually add things throughout the day, so this tends to fill up pretty quickly. But that is it for this Plan With Me. So just to recap, we did the monthly page, the dashboard, and then a daily page in the Daily Duo. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!